Karl, played by Alan Fletcher, and Susan, Jackie Woodburn, have faced more problems than any marriage ever would, with secrets and lies, affairs and secret children pushing them to the brink of divorce on Neighbours. As one of the show's most beloved couples, writers have always ensured they came back together in the end, and in recent years, they seem to have been stronger than ever on the Channel 5 soap. However, Karl could be making an exit from the show after almost 3 decades, as he will get himself into a spot of bother which could end his relationship. The actor who plays Karl, Alan, has spoken out on his character's upcoming storyline in a new interview following recent events on Ramsay Street. Whilst he has been concentrating on helping Paul Robinson, Stefan Dennis, with his many ailments and welcoming new colleague Freya Wozniak, Phoebe Roberts, to the hospital, his wife has had her hands full at the hospital. Susan has been trying to uncover who is responsible for all the fires being lit, supposedly targeting her friend Jane Harris, Annie Jones. They have both also been helping Paul and Therese Willis, Rebecca Elmalolu, with the end of their marriage, but they could be the ones needing some help with their relationship shortly. With just a few months left until the show is supposed to end, Alan has said his alter ego is going to make a very big mistake. Susan has realized that Karl is a deeply flawed person and she can't change him, so she just has to accept his flaws and learn to love them, Alan explained. Although this is a little bit of a spoiler alert in a sense, Karl is about to make another big mistake. And it's not an affair, he teased, hinting his character could get divorced from Susan for another reason if they decide to split for good. What he could get up to is unknown, but as he is one of the nosiest characters on Ramsay Street, it wouldn't take him too long to get into trouble. Unfortunately, although he thinks it could be an innocent misunderstanding, his wife could look at it as a way of her husband showing his true colors. Unable to put up with any more heartache, she could start proceedings for divorce, and with her husband begging her to give him another chance, she could tell him he has simply run out of them. Seeing no way back for their marriage, the doctor could admit defeat, but he would know seeing his wife around Ramsay Street would be too hard. Therefore, after joining the show in 1994, he could bid farewell to Erinsborough to enjoy retirement on his own, and this would bring his journey to an end. Viewers would be left thinking whatever became of the beloved character and if Susan did ever reunite with him off-screen. It would be a heartbreaking end to the program, but one which would pay homage to everything the couple has gone through over the past 28 years. Discussing the couple's love affair during his interview with Studio 10 in Australia, Alan added, "I think we get great stories, which is the key to any good drama and any good relationship, but you've also got to have a good relationship with the person you're working with. Jackie and I have been great mates for many years, and it's the way we work together. She basically directs me in everything I do, and I try to direct her in everything she does. We do it without ego, and it's just a very cooperative and fun relationship," he added. The actor also discussed what it feels like for the show to be ending this summer, with Channel 5 failing to renew a contract to have the show broadcast in the UK. "How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, a Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Alan said, "It's really up and down a little bit, with regards to the reports another British broadcaster could pick up the show." He added, "You kind of expect these things are going to happen. You have to steel yourself as an actor. You're on a one-year contract and you go, okay, the show could end at any time for me. I think of the hundreds of people who are not going to be working anymore. And, most of all, the fans, because Neighbours isn't like Squid Game, you know, where you watch one season and you go, oh, they ought to do another season. Neighbours is part of people's lives and I'm gutted that it's ending," he continued, hinting at the end of his character's story. According to the latest developments with a petition to keep the show on the air, more than 50,000 fans have now signed it. It is close to massing 60,000, but it has not yet been reported whether this is going to be enough to save the program. The show's original theme tune also rocketed up the iTunes charts earlier this month, but it failed to take the #1 spot.